Ghana's coastline stretches approximately 550 kilometers with beautiful sandy beaches that serve as nesting grounds for one of the ocean's important species, sea turtles. Their struggle to survive starts when their eggs are laid through to when they hatch. Their epic journey back to the oceans where they spend most of their life is threatened by human activities as well as natural obstacles and predators such as birds and crabs which feed on them. There are 7 species of sea turtles in the world, and Ghana is home to 5 of them. These species include the green sea turtle, olive ridley, leatherback, loggerhead, and the hawksbill sea turtle. Sea turtles play very important roles in the marine ecosystem.
Coming from a coastal community, the most significant role that we are highlighting in our education programs has been their contribution to the improvement of fisheries by way of feeding on jellyfish that would have otherwise collapsed the population of fisheries. Sea turtles have also been used in the development of ecotourism in most areas of Ghana, especially also in the Munipomaze Ramsar site. All along the coast of Ghana, sea turtles face a lot of threats. One is the direct take of the female when they come out of the water to lay their eggs. Also, some local community members move from beach to beach collecting the eggs of the female turtles to feed on as food.
Sometimes community members trap them, hunt or capture them, and they are killed. They also catch them in their nets unintentionally as a bycatch, but they are normally not released when they are captured in the bycatch situation.
Over hundreds and close to 1,000 sea turtles are captured every year in fishing communities in Ghana in different fishing gears, especially by the gill net fishing, which contributes to a lot of mortality for sea turtles. All this is contributing to the decline of the population along the coast of Ghana.
So when I first started working with sea turtles in Ghana, there wasn't a lot of information known, and there weren't a lot of people working on sea turtle conservation work in Ghana. And what I've noticed over the last 12 years is that more and more people are getting excited about sea turtle conservation. They're coming in, they're forming NGOs, the universities are more interested, government agencies are getting more involved. So there's a lot more discussion about sea turtle conservation in Ghana than there used to be.
There's a need to bring all these stakeholders together to try to come up with a common protocol, a common way of conducting sea turtle work, and also speak with a common voice towards the overall conservation of sea turtle in Ghana.
So this meeting originated from a conversation that I had with Andy Ajikumhini about 10 months ago, where we recognized that there are a lot of programs and a lot of projects in Ghana working with sea turtles, but they're not communicating with each other, and they're all doing their own little thing and no one's talking with each other. So we decided that it would be really important to get everyone into a room, spend a day and just talk about the threats, talk about what's working, what's not working, and also just to hear from everyone to find out what everybody is doing. And I think this meeting, as we saw today, just bringing 40 people together that are working on projects, and they're all experiencing their own difficulties, but they're also having their own successes. And I think a lot of them didn't even realize that there were so many other people working with sea turtles.
My name is Daniel Dokuninote, and I work with Yenkwano, meaning our coast. We work with fishermen, district assembly, traditional authorities, and farmers. Yenkwano participated in this conference because we thought that it was a good conference. Since we are also working in the coast, the issues sea turtles play a major role in the marine ecosystem, and I think it's a better opportunity for us to also share what we are doing on sea turtles and also to learn from other organizations.
This conference is very, very important in the management of sea turtle because the conference has identified stakeholders that will help preserve the sea turtle. So that collaboration and that understanding among these stakeholders is very, very important to protect the sea turtle.
Most, if not all, actually the 5 types of sea turtles we have in Africa are listed in CITES. And therefore, component 1 of WABIC is interested in making sure that within West Africa, these sea turtle species are protected. The workshop holding today fits in perfectly with the mandates that WABIC has in its various components. And what we would like to bring is the regional perspective. And what we would like to see next is that there is a network that facilitates this sharing of information, sharing of responsibilities and roles to make enforcement effective where it is needed, but also to link up with other countries. So that's why we are interested, and that's why we are very happy to be part of this program.
As part of key action steps to enhance information sharing and coordination of all sea turtle related projects in Ghana, stakeholders at the conference agreed to institute a sea turtle technical steering committee.
So what they are going to do is, before any body or organization comes onto the sea turtle conservation scene or begin to take any project, this technical team will sit down and properly vet what they want to do and approve of it to the Wildlife Division before the Wildlife Division sanctions their activities. The entity will also have the opportunity every now and then to bounce off every difficulties they are having off the committee so that they can give them feedback as to what to do.
So with regard to the development of this technical committee to review sea turtle permits, I think it's going to be important to have a lot of diversity on the committee. Representatives from academia, representatives from NGO, as well as the government institutions, so that it can be a small group that represents all the stakeholders so that they can look at each proposal without bias and without an agenda to make a decision that is best for the sea turtles and for the livelihoods of the communities that may be impacted or may be involved with the project.
Among key steps agreed by stakeholders beyond the conference is the establishment of a virtual platform where the Sea Turtle Technical Committee, conservation organizations, and academia can work together, share knowledge, and strengthen collaborative efforts.
It has been a very successful conference because this is the first of its kind. Looking at the output, the summaries that were read shows that the conference has actually brought some input to bear on turtle conservation in Ghana.
And I'm probably more hopeful than I've ever been before that this is a launching point for kind of a rebirth of sea turtle conservation in Ghana.
I would like to say thank you to our organizers, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, USAID, Forestry Commission, Florida Gulf Coast University, and also our sponsors, our longtime partner, Arusha Ghana, Voltec for providing us with water, and also ESLM, Environment Consultants. We say thank you. We hope that it will be a stepping stone for future such conferences to happen in Ghana for the conservation of sea turtle.